Alright guys, welcome back to the Castle Grounds Apiary. We are coming at you with the March 2023 Beekeeper Data Analytics. You know the drill. So I recorded this last Friday, which was March 31st, so the video is a little late like usual, but the data is pretty spot on. This isn't the live I usually do, mainly because the travel computer I'm using right now out of town does not have the processing power to do a YouTube live. So got to do it the old-fashioned way. All right, so let's see what we're looking at. March on a whole for total views, 26 million, compared to February, which is like a little less than that, I think. Yeah, February was 23 million, and there were 107,000 new subscriptions in February. So they had less views than we did this month, but there were more subscriptions. We only had 92,000 subscriptions within March. And just like last month, a bulk of both of those metrics were due to Texas Beeworks. All right, so let's look into the sorted tab here, and we'll just go ahead and sort by the most views in the period. All right, so no surprise to anybody, Texas Beeworks took the cake again. 16 million views in the period with 56,000 subscribers. Her growth is starting to slow down a little bit. She did not get to the 900,000 sub mark in March like I thought she would. At this pace, she probably will need, it'll probably be May before she hits the 1 million subscribers, which that's just a shame it's taken her that long to get to 1 million subs. Joking aside, let's look at who else had a good month. Out of nowhere, the dark horse, California Beekeeper, good job, Jose. He had 3 million views in the period. That is really awesome. That is not an easy feat to accomplish, and I would know that because I've been tracking this data, for over 2 years now. So 3 million, that is really, really good. If you take Texas Beeworks out of the equation, 3 million views in 1 month is probably top 5 best months a Beekeeper has had. So good job, Jose. That is on the back of, if memory serves, this is a few days since I looked at this stuff, I believe he had a pretty good short. See, my internet can't even load worth a crap. And it wasn't a recent short, it was an old short. This one right here, this bee with its stinger in the hand, which, spoiler alert, that inspired me to post a similar video a couple days ago, which was the best short that I ever had. More on that in a minute. So good job, Jose. You're killing it. Next up, Yappy, almost 800,000 views. Good job, Yappy. JP the Bee Man had a strong month, almost 750,000 views. Ian, almost 500,000. David Burns, 355. Lawrence the Black Mountain had a really good month at 344. He's still cranking out videos like nobody's business. The dude is insane with the amount of videos he puts out. It's a good job, Lawrence. Cayman Reynolds had a really good month, 300,000. Kaylee at the Honeystead, just under 3. Bob Benny, just barely edged out by the Honeystead. Flo Hive, 250,000. Mr. Ed, just under a quarter. Mr. Ed and Frederick Dunn both had 244,000. Interesting. I do find lots of funny similarities in the data. Lots of repeated numbers. I'm sure that's all coincidence. And the Dirty Rooster, 185. It's funny. 2 years ago, the top 5 looked very different than it does today. So the beekeeping community is evolving, which is awesome. It's good to see. Let's look at total views, just in general. per channel. Just to give you a frame of reference, it hasn't changed a whole lot. But Texas Bee Works is now up over 163 million. And next closest is JP with 47. Hot on his heels is Yappy. So good job to both of those guys. Let's see, did anybody break any thresholds or get any landmark metrics? No. Oh, actually, yeah. Nathan at the Duck River. He broke the 1 million view mark in March. So good job, Nathan. He was at 994. He had 66,000 views, which put him comfortably in the 1 million view category. So good job. Woolly Bees is getting close, but I think they're a few months away. The Bee Whisperer is probably going to be the next person to hit 1 million, unless Bruce at the Swarmstead can snipe him. They're getting close. And Bruce had a great month. He had 100,000 views, which for somebody with the amount of subs he has, 2,000 subs, 100,000 views is really, really good. So good job, Bruce. Let's look at the subs in period. No surprise again. It is Texas Bee Works, 56,000, 5x, more than 5x more than the next closest, which was Kaylee at the Honeystead. She had 5,000, very commendable there on its own. Jose had 3,400. Good job, Jose. That is a huge, huge jump. David Burns, 3,000. Flo Hive, 2,000. Lawrence at the Black Mountain, 1,900. Bob Benny, 16. Cayman, 13. I think Cayman's finding a little bit of a groove. Although we all know Cayman and appreciate Cayman, I feel like YouTube hasn't given him enough spotlight. Excuse me, JP, 1,000. JP's posting videos again, which is awesome. He just posted a video a couple days ago. After I collected this data, he posted another video, which put him, he finally hit 200,000. I've been wondering when JP was going to hit 200,000, and sure enough, he posts a couple videos, and he makes it. So good job, JP. Yappy had 1,000, Fred had 1,000, David at the Barnyard Bees had 1,000. I feel like we don't see a lot from David at the Barnyard. It's that time of year, though. Let's see what he's posting. Like I said, since I quit counting each video manually every single month, I don't have as good of a feel for how active everybody's been. So he posted 1 video last month, maybe 2, depending on the dates. He hasn't really gotten back into the swing of things. Mr. Ed, 1,000. Dirty Rooster, 1,000. So all in all, pretty good. Let's look at who's getting close to the 1,000 subscriber mark. Real quick, Texas Bee Work has 891, Flow Hive 219, Barnyard 218, JP 200, Yappy 179. Let's see who's close to 1,000 here. Earl at the Hillbilly Beekeeping Channel. Good job, Earl. He went from 961 to 1,010. Very cool. You made that happen way faster than I did. So congratulations on that. Baddest Bees hit it last month. The Beekeeper's Life is going to be close in April, and they're probably the next up. So good job. Now let's look at growth percentage on period. We had some good numbers here. Top of the list, Ashby Farms. Don't talk about Ashby Farms a lot. Kind of came in out of nowhere and showed everybody up. But they just had really good content. It's not even that it's just all shorts. In fact, I don't know how many of these are shorts because they're not dated. You have to click on each one individually. That's super annoying. But Ashby Farms is just cranking out good videos. This one here, I forgot about 12 hives. Had 14,000 views. But all in all, great 58.5% growth on the period. Let me bring this down a little bit. Oh, wrong way. And you can see here his subs per view, 0.0159. That's a good number. So kudos there. Second place for growth percentage on period, the Texas Beekeeper. Good job. 40.79%. That's really good, up from 456 to 642. If that momentum holds up, we're going to see them at the 1,000 subscriber mark in May. So that's awesome. Good job. Full frame apiary at 20%. Craig Branch had another good month, 19.82%. Exactly the same percentage, 19.82%. Lee at the Kodiak Farm, good job, Lee. Stevens Bee Company, 19.53. Jose, obviously mentioned he had a good month, 16.5. Premier Bee Products, 13.3. Bruce at the Swarmstead, 12.5. Tar Heel, Beekeeper, 10%. Everyone else is 10% or less, but lots of good growth. I won't dig into the subs per view number a lot just yet. I want to collect data on this for a little while before I put too much stake into how accurate this is. But if we were to filter this just for S&Gs, Thomas Stone still at the top, Larry Lee's Bees, Full Frame Apiary, Stevens Bee Company, Times Honey. But if we were to further reduce this by subs per view, and then, or basically took just people with 1,000 or more subs and then filtered that, I think we would see a more telling representation for what I'm trying to get away with on this variable or this coefficient here. So I'm gonna refine that. I think I can do a better job with what I'm trying to portray with that information. One thing I did want to mention, I talk about every single month when I post this video, how important shorts seem to be nowadays for the percentage growth in period. And I think with the exception of Ashby Farms, everybody that is really making a big push lately, it's been on the back of shorts. And so in the last 4 days, I posted 3 shorts. And just to give you an example, my total views since I started making beekeeping videos, which was over 2 years ago, I've got less than 50,000 views, which, that's fine. In just the last 3 days, I've gotten almost 10,000 views in shorts in the last 3 days since I collected this data, and I decided, hey, just post some shorts. You've got a bunch of videos on your phone, just post some. I've got like 20% of the views I'd had to start the month I've made in the last 3 days on 45 seconds of short content. So if you're on the fence about whether or not you should post shorts, I think if you want to grow your channel in a meaningful way, unless you just have a really just grand slam video, I think that's what YouTube is going to expect or just kind of require. But anyway, that's for small channels. If you're a large channel, I don't think it's necessary, but this is kind of how the algorithm is catering how these videos are being demonstrated or shown. So anyhow, that's all I got for this month. We're at almost 15 minutes. Appreciate y'all watching. Thanks.